How's it going, guys? Actually recording this one, straight out of bed just because I got a little bit of a headache. Gonna be a little bit of a lazy day, but I'm just kind of laying here and I'm like, what do I do today? And I figure I'll meet you guys halfway. I got a little cup of coffee here, and I figure I'll just give you guys just a match. Hopefully you can meet me halfway. This is kind of some new quality settings as well, so let me know how it looks. In the meantime, he's going to lead off with a Fairthorn, aptly named after me because he knows how much I love Fairthorn. I love Fairthorn like I love wiping my ass with sandpaper. I mean, both are painful to the touch, and you don't really want to be dealing with either. Just get them out of the way as soon as you can. Why did I make that analogy? That's so disgusting. Anyways, I go for the hammer arm just because I want to get damage on it, and it does reduce my speed, so Gyro Ball won't hurt as much if he decides to go for it for whatever reason. But looking at it, he seeds me. Gonna want to get out of there. He chooses that turn to set up the rocks because he knows he'll be fine and dandy with that stuff, and I'll eventually be as slow, if not slower than this thing if I stay in there hammer arming, and that's not good. So I go for the air slash. I kind of go for that just to try to get some flinches, and knowing that he can't go for the power whip too reliably, so he'll be forced to use Gyro Ball. Does a really big chunk, and I don't really enjoy that. But gonna go for the air slash yet again, hoping for a flinch, and I don't get it, but he does overpredict to go for the leech seed, expecting me to switch out. Shaman's #1 goal right here is gonna be to try to take out this Fairthorn. If I can do that, then Shaman has reached its usefulness. But I get a crit, and I get a flinch as well. So a little bit hacksy there. I wouldn't have really minded if I only got the crit or the flinch, either one, because if I got the flinch, I probably would have just gone for another air slash. If I got a crit, I probably would have just gone for air slash anyway. It didn't really change me either way. It just means I'm not gonna be able to. It just means I'm gonna be able to live my life over recoil after this, and he's just gonna take me out with the discharge anyway. So it's not like it really matters. I do get the spec D drop, which is fantastic. I mean, especially on Porygon 2, that thing is bulky as shit. I don't know what defensive set he's running, but now that his spec D is lowered, I can definitely go ahead and bring in something special, and we can just go from there. So I bring in my Victini, gonna take a little bit of rocks damage, but I can go for the Psychic, see how much it does. Thinking about it, I should have gone for the Fire Blast just to get the sure kill, because he lives with a tiny ass fucking nub, and I'm like, why game? Why do you do that to me? That had to be like 3 health tops. So I go for it again, knowing that he's not gonna be able to recover up that much. Finally gets the kill. I mean, it's not like it really mattered in the long run. It was just salt in the wound, to be honest. Anyway, he brings in a Gengar. I don't want it subbing and disabling, doing all those shenanigans. I don't know what kind of Gengar it is, but I decided to stay in as fodder just in case he does that. If he tries to set up the sub, I'm going to let him know right there that I do not want that. So I have my my Metagross here. I don't think I have many moves to hit Gengar with. If anything, I think it's really just Meteor Mash reliably. But I go for it, and I miss, and then I go for it again, and I miss again. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Metagross? Like, are you fucking high or something? You missed 2 Meteor Mashes in a row? Okay. At least my Shaman hit the Seed Flare, otherwise I would have been a little upset. So what happens here? So I go for the Meteor Mash, do get the attack raise on this one, kind of makes up for it, but he does have a bulk up, so he's going to be able to recover the majority of that off, and I think he might kill me off with a Mach Punch here, if I'm not mistaken. If he doesn't, that would kind of surprise me. I don't really remember this match too well, except for the end of it. But he does take me out. I'm at a pretty low range anyway. And Metagross didn't do jack shit in this match. It's really just an Agiligro set with Thunder Punch. So I bring in Meloetta right now, and he decides to switch out. I guess doesn't want me to transform or something of the sort. Or I don't know. I kind of predicted him to go out to Gengar on that turn, and my overprediction kind of cost me there, because I knew he did have a Ghost type left and it wasn't going to be able to transform safely, so I was like, I might as well try to take it out right there. Didn't really end up working out. Whenever predict, it usually tends to backfire on me. So he sets up on the switch out, knowing that he's going to be free to do that I don't really want to stay in. But this Suicune has Scald on it, so I'm really just going to be fishing for a fishing for a burn, which is what I get right there, which is amazing. And looking at the name, I kind of want to say it's going to be a Special Scissor, so I was a little scared of that, but it turns out to be physical. He goes for the superpower, and now his attack is cut, and he has -1 attack on top of the burn cut as well, which is just fucking fantastic. It means I can start setting up on his face. I don't understand why he stays in to let me do this. but it works out for me. He's gonna go for the roost. I'm guessing he's probably gonna want a Swords Dance to get some of his attack back, which in my mind is a little bit silly. I probably would have just let it die right there, or switch out, use it as switch fodder or something of the sort. That Scizor has no use to it whatsoever, especially at minus whatever fucking attack you happen to be at. Bit of a weird series of plays, but he's gonna go for the Swords Dance again. He's technically at +4, but the burn, I'm completely forgetful as to how burn mechanic works. I think it cuts the base power of the moves being used versus cutting the actual attack. I'm not 100% on that, but someone's probably going to paste it in the comments anyway. Point is he's not doing anything to me after the attack drop and the burn cut. I mean, Bullet Punch did like, I don't even know how much, but I think Leftovers recovered it all back anyway. So he goes for it again. I know he's going to go for it again. Ends up getting a crit. Kind of useless, but he ends up dying to Life Orb recoil anyways, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set up another Calm Mind. I forget how many I'm at this point, like 3 or 4 or something like that. Anyway, point is I am about to wreck shit with Suicune. Oh, I haven't had a thing go this good with Suicune. Anyway, in comes Repushin. Gonna go for the Mach Punch as I go for the Scald. I know that'll give this thing guts. And to be honest, I don't really care having that many Calm Minds. Look at how much Scald does. I mean, Scald isn't really that powerful of a move in itself, but after like +3, it does over half to Repushin. The residual damage is gonna help, and I'm pretty damn sure I'm faster than this thing anyway. So unless he goes for what am I trying to say here? If he doesn't go for Mach Punch, then I can take him out. If he does go for Mach Punch, it won't be doing too much. And there's another physical threat out of the way. I'm boosted a lot more on the special side. So Gengar's gonna come in, go for the disable, and I'm like, oh no, if I only had one attacking move, I would be scared. But I have Ice Beam on this thing as well. So it's okay. I mean, he's gonna go for the sub, and I think he actually tries disabling both my moves. I'm like, what the hell do you think you're doing? You can only disable one. I don't think it was even that way in first gen that you could disable 2 moves. Pretty sure you could only just disable 1 move. Pretty sure it's been like that since Gengar has existed, as a matter of fact. But he goes for it again, does not work, and I think that might end up taking him out from like +3. Oh my god, it doesn't. Wow. Okay. Well, just gonna take him out next turn because he doesn't have enough to sub up again. I think he tries disabling it. No, he goes for the Focus Blast. Not really sure why. I think Shadow Ball would probably do the same amount, if not more. I forget how much Shadow Ball is, like 75, 80, something like that. And then with Stab brings it up to the same thing. Anyway, I guess he was probably fishing for the Spec D drop, but I'm at like +3 or +4 anyway, so the game, as you can see, is pretty much winding down. In comes a Special Lucario. Not stressed by it at all, especially at this range of health. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a Scald while he sets up, and even if he does have anything else he wants to hit me with, no, not what I meant. Even if he tries to hit me right now, I do have a bunch of other pokes anyway, but I end up almost taking him out, but then the burn, you know, just finishes the job. So that was going to be a fucking, what kind of game was that? I don't even know, but Suicune just definitely pulled through for me. So that was a pretty good game. If you guys like this, go ahead and click like, leave a comment, do your thing. That'll do it out of me. Probably be in the normal swing of things on Friday. My dad's going to be out of town yet again, so streaming as planned. I don't see why I wouldn't stream on Friday, but it's a small detail. If you have my stream page bookmarked, Justin.tv has now switched over to Twitch.tv for gaming, so I'll probably leave a link to that in the description if you guys want to bookmark that or make a Twitch account. JTV still works on it. It's just a different division of JTV, which is kind of weird, but I think that's the only real major announcement I gotta make. Anyways, featured videos, Ape Escape LP part probably coming up later today. You know how it goes, and see you guys on Friday.